to me is like the golden position. Like if you get mount on someone, you can do the most amount of damage to them with them doing a little amount of damage to you. So we're talking about BJJ, like they do college strokes from underneath now, it's armbar. They try to do a figure four on you next and armbar. There's so much that we can do to them that they can't do to us. For a self-defense perspective, the biggest injury you're probably going to get is stuff for being on the ground. They can't get out. It's such a good position. Most people will end up grabbing you because of fear of them and holding you onto them. Which, I don't have to, I can just pay you off and just sort of glide you out and all that. So being mounts the golden position, and it might have been from when I started BJJ, like mounts and back control as well. Like nowadays it's not like the saddle and there's a lot of other, 50-50, half guard and quarter guard. But for me, the old school fundamentals is always mount and back control. The downfall with back control is that if you're carrying their weight and your back's on the ground, you're carrying their weight. Where on mount, up there carrying my weight. So the other would be, the opposites that would be back control bowing down would be like, I've got back control but I take you bowing down, and that would be the opposite. That would kind of be like a back mount. So I'm on the mount position but I'm on your back instead of mount. So I have a very high success rate of finishing for mounts. As far as cross collar chokes and head arm chokes go. But I want to go today about the fundamentals of what we should be looking for to minimise escape, to minimise their mount attacks, and to have a look at how we move. So first of all, I'm just going to go back on the mount case. You've got something on that side, you've got to get a better view. So the thing for me was, I want to get a frame into place. I don't want to back my frame up. There's not much point I have, because you can do it in the middle. There's not much point I just have my hand and shoot pressure and X line. So I want to back my frame up. The downfall about the frame, and this is probably the biggest misconception I see, is that my frame is designed to keep the monkey behind the glass. Watch. When my frame extends, it's now no longer a frame. Does that make sense? Because it's now she's ability. Where if I keep it here, she tries to circle behind it. I can keep the monkey behind the glass. So the concept of my frame system isn't to push them away, it's to keep her locked into position. This means that she does go for a cross collar choke, she can get her hands in, but it's very hard to finish. And once she commits her hands to the choke, it's easier for me to roll because she doesn't have a post anymore. But notice, my arm is here. I'm not doing this. Exactly right. So the number one thing for me is that if I want to push my partner backwards, it's hands onto the hips. If I want to keep my partner locked into position, it's his hand. I prefer this. If I push onto my hips and I try and move my hips, her weight is on my hips, but I'm trying to push on my hips, but I'm trying to move my hips. Can you see the issue? Yeah, okay, so number one is, I'm always going to work to my right side, not because of an injury or anything like that, but because I always work this side. As a general rule, right, is they want to pass this side, so I always want to keep them off centre. Like staying, my phone doesn't change. So, 1, 2, from here, right there in position. This is the hardest part about the entire move. I want her to fold over the fulcrum. So my hand's not high, my hand's low. I'll plant my left foot as close to the bottom as I can. My right knee isn't hitting in the bum, it's trying to extend and hit her in the lower back. So she goes over. So she puts her weight down on me. Right, there's a fulcrum here. So what I'm doing is I'm making her knees right, and more importantly, her legs right. Because if she's sitting backwards, her weight by default is onto her knees or her foot. So if I try and move this, catch the half guard, it's hard. But if I go large, I can now catch it and right. So that's the goal for today. We're going to keep it, yes, I know my back's exposed, but I have a weapon here called a frame. So if she tries to track to the back, I can keep her at bay, keep her locked into position by keeping the monkey behind the glass. Okay, thank you. Ian, come here please. Onto mount. And jump over. Yeah, perfect. Sit down. Okay, so once again guys, shortcut the system is my left hand becomes my frame, my right hand becomes the backup system from here. My left foot drives in, now drive his weight forward. To make the leg light is I try and aim. Now I'm not trying to aim up the sphincter or up the bottom, I try to make it so it's actually high, to grab, to catch. Once I catch, it's very important is this hand stays here. Do not bring this through because otherwise he'll track to my back and I can't keep the monkey behind the glass. If he tracks to my back, I have a frame system to keep him at bay. One more time. So this arm here, my frame, can't be too high because I can't nudge him over. So the frame system is more along the belt line. I bring my left foot in, I raise my hips, I nudge, I catch the leg. Swing my leg straight, bring it under. So I'm not doing this, I bring this one under and catch it. Make sure my knees are squeezed super tight. If he tries to pull the knee out, I have my frame system to keep him here. If he tries to track my back, I have a frame system to keep him here. Right now, my right knee is behind my left knee. If you're in a line, my right knee is behind it. We're going to change that soon. Let's get to this first, guys, and we can work on the next part. 1, 2, 3. So on your own size, please, guys. So issues on mount on me. So what's the mechanic? Right, if I grab the leg early, my frame's destroyed because she's going to crush my frame. Also, she's got the ability to go under my arm, pick up my arm, etc. So what I'm seeing some of you guys are doing is you're kicking and you're hanging your leg high. So keep the monkey behind the glass, my left leg comes in. So as I kick, I'm kind of straightening my leg, it's not bent. I straighten my leg. As I bridge and I forward, now what I'm doing is this, my leg goes down and around. So my leg goes down and around, and that will allow the catch. So what I'm doing is I'm seeing people trying to catch that. That's a really difficult motion to do, where if I kind of go up high, swing it low, grab it, that's easy for me. So what I'm saying to them is they're going here, and then push the knees out. They're trying to lift it, but push my knees straight, close to them. This is a really hard way to do it. But if I go, my leg goes straight, I turn to my side and lift. Now, I can catch this really easy. Does that make sense, guys? Right, so we're here, keep the monkey behind the glass. Boom, straight leg, so straight leg. Boom, watch me fall and grab it. My leg goes down, I swing my hip. Catch it, lock it, reframe. 1, 2, 3. This next part is going to take a little bit of practice just to get the mechanics right. When you understand the concept behind it, it's a little bit easier. So I'm going to try and explain the mechanics and the concept to make it easier to understand why we do what we do. So sometimes when I just say, just do this, everyone does it. But if you don't understand the reasoning behind it, sometimes you're not going to get why we're doing it or like the importance of it. So let's grab Mal onto Mal again, please. So frame, left foot comes in nice and deep. Kick my right leg straight. Kick up, yes you can. Raise my hips so I've got a valley. Drop my leg, swing from here. So right now, Mel can keep her left knee onto the ground and she's got a pretty good opportunity to start to go back up onto the mount position or upright. So how can I make it, please note I'm on my side as well guys. I'm not on my back, I'm on my side, so I want you guys to finish it. So how can I make this better for me and worse for her? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my right knee to my chest and I take my left knee to my right heel. I take my right knee to the chest and bring my left knee to my right heel. So turn it. So Mel puts his right knee on the ground now. Left knee on the ground. It's really easy for me. So the mechanics is that I'll put a lever in front of her shin and I've got a wedge behind it. Wherever on this one here, yes. So this for me was a huge part of the catch. So once I catch this, I'm not hanging out here. What I'm going to do is my right knee comes in first, my left knee, and I'm here. So notice that as I'm swinging my knees, my whole body's turning. For me, this opens up Pandora's box. I can go to deep half, deep X, single X, whatever. But today what we're going to have a look at is we're going to have a look at the leg grab rollover. So I'm going to shoot low. So I don't want to shoot high where she can go whizzer and capitalize and things like that. So I'm shooting and I'm cupping the knee. But if I pull a knee this side here, she goes to mount. So as I cup a knee, I'll push the knee this way. So it's really hard for her to stop it, but I'm pinning it to the ground. Come up and I start to look at the attacks. So I can roll her over. If I create space, she can hip roll, so I'm nice and low from here so she can't go to turtle. To stop her from going to turtle, inside of the leg, pull the legs, put it down. Okay, so let's have a look at that again, slow motion. So I've caught the leg and I'm on my side. Right, so what I'm doing is my right knee goes to my chest, my left knee drops and I turn. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm pushing her knee across. I come up and I make sure that I'm cupping her knee. So if she tries to go to like a turtle or a wide base, I've got this ability to simply hug off that and put it down. We're going to stop here, because you're out of mount, you're kind of out of danger into your guard pass mode. If you guys have done any of Tyrone's intermediate yoga class, this is kind of the position that you're going to go to the guard pass. So it's a really good position for me. You can go to headquarters from there and a few other positions. So it's a really nice position to get out of mount, to turn around and go to an attack position as well. Copy. So Ian's on mount. And you know, I'm going to slide it down a little so we're in the camera, because we're not in the camera. Okay, so from here, awesome. Frame, left leg, right leg, kick it, yes you can. Grab it, switch it here. Right now, Ian can put his left knee onto the ground and he's got control of me. I bring my right knee to my chest, my left leg drops, I turn my partner. Notice I'm turning as I switch. So as my left leg goes straight, I'm turning my hips. Ian's going to post out onto his right knee and his right hand is not going to fall over. Grab the back of the knee, force the knee across the body. You can do this with two hands if you want to. But to stop him from going to turtle and to running away is I run to the back side of the knee, my right hand, my left hand. Drop my head in, collapse the frame, and I'm basically to like the headquarters guard pass system from here. So this is a far better position for me than being stuck underneath now. The small mechanical thing that you're going to have an issue with, jump back up onto mount, is once I catch the leg, and I'll explain to you, because this took me a little while just to get the mechanics, so I've caught the leg, is if I open, I'll slide it back down again. Man, who's the cameraman in this silly YouTube video? Okay, so if I bring my right knee through too far and I don't squeeze my knees, he's just going to jump out of my guard because I have no control. So this is important that I'm going knee squeeze, knee squeeze, knee squeeze, knee squeeze. Boom, come over. So I have to keep the knee squeeze the entire time that I'm popping out. Right, this is the next most common thing that comes up is I've caught, Mel's got mount to me and I've done my frame, I'm keeping the monkey behind the glass, left leg comes in, right leg kicks it, yes you can, feed the leg, swing my leg, catch it, I knee squeeze, and what Mel does, she goes, I'm pretty savvy at this stuff, so she puts her right knee out really fast, so I'm trying to turn, so I go underneath. This is what I call deep half. So my left hand grabs hold of her belt, my right leg feeds it and I squeeze it. So what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to lift the leg up, I'm going to start to swing the leg left and right, and I've got the ability to keep your belt. When I want to, I swing my legs and I come over. Brown belts and black belts are behind my underneath the leg. I drop my weight down, here's the knee bar. Brown belts and black belts, here's your knee bar. White belts and blue belts, you do not do this. You hold the leg, you pin the leg, you step over, shoulder control upper. Make sure you control your leg so if she tries to bring her start, I've got the leg kick. I'm heavy on her hips, it's very hard for her to move. Shoulder control guard pass. Option 2. Shortcut the system. Okay? So from here, kick the monkey behind the bars. As I swing my right knee to my chest here, she steps backwards, deep half, hand comes under. See everyone okay with this? This time, see how she's got the base so she's up a little bit higher? So I can't swing my legs because she's just got her knee drive straight through over to mount position. Does everyone understand that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick my legs long from here and come up on top and rinse and repeat. So anytime they're squatting, they don't have a base behind because they're up onto there, and it's easy to kick and push backwards. Anytime that they're posting, I've got to take that leg, make that leg light, so when I swing that leg, that'll be the leg that I use to take them down. So that's going into the deep half or semi-deep half. I enjoy that position. I enjoy it more. No-gi, the threat of a choke is less. Not that it's difficult to choke from there, but we'll be having a look at going towards the deep half next week. And I'll be working the whole week on the deep half, both passing and attacking from there. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a couple of quick rounds. One person's going to get mount on the other person, and just for 2 minutes, you're going to have a bit of a play round. It's a play round, it's not competition, you're not going to win anything. You're allowing the person underneath to try and experiment to get their escape system going. You're not trying to stop them, you're not trying to hinder them, you're not trying to stop them, you're just trying to put obstacles in their way. Okay, wide up mouth guards, if you've got them, 1, 2, 3. When you win or lose, guys, swap top to bottom.